Us a voice. We come to an agreement and make a choice. The first time you do it is around your fam. To decide you eat, we have a show of hands. Think about school, you vote for class pres. The votes help shape the rules, and that's fresh. So make sure you tell your parents, go find them, and if they don't remember, you're gonna help remind them to. I need you to. We need you to. Everybody just.
Who's next?
You next. She next. He's next. Who's next? I'm next. You next. We next.
When you turn 18, you get to vote for changes that impact communities and help the nation. Because when you're an adult, you have to be responsible. Your votes are important for removing any obstacles. We vote for folks with ideals we trust, with somebody with the same thoughts on life as us. So when the time comes, make a mental note. I would never tell you who to vote for, but it's important you come on and just it's cool when you everybody just
Who's next?
You next. She next. He's next. Who's next? I'm next. You next.
We next. You can vote for family or vote for school. Just to have the opportunity to vote is cool. We got young folks, old folks, all types of people. Because when it comes to voting, our voices are equal. And that equality wasn't overnight. People fought the good fight to get voting rights. We've come a long way, and it only gets better on election day is when we all get together and
Who's next?
Who's next? You next. She next. He's next. Who's next? I'm next. We next.
Who's next?
Who's next? You next. She next. He's next. I'm next. We next.
Show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh yeah, America's the place where your dreams come true and we don't care about your race. Someone tell Kamala Harris not that smile off her face. And what the fuck she done for the United States? What's up?
Fuck Kamala Harris. Fuck Kamala Harris. What she do the last 4 years? This bitch should be embarrassed. Fuck Kamala Harris. Fuck Kamala Harris. Left the borders wide open for the criminals and terrorists. Mainstream news station twisting up the narrative, pandering to black people, switching up her heritage. She laughing at the state of our country like it's hilarious. America's time to let them hear it. All together saying fuck Kamala Harris. Hi Kamala, bye Kamala. We don't want you, bitch. Like Obama, we don't like Obama or his husband Mitch. Big Mike on the Ellen show. We know that was a dick. And this the best country in the world. Stop trying to put this. No hiding from the lies you helped destroy beside Biden. Inflated gas prices, food, rent, we can't provide it. Can't fix the problem when you is the problem. It's a fact, you lying. How's your bank account grow when the rest of ours are dying? Corruption. Yeah, Trump was doing great. Y'all interrupted. Y'all done cheated your way into his place. You gave us nothing the whole time. Kept that smile on your face. Where people suffering. Ain't no evil piece of shit running this country. Come on, fuck Kamala Harris. Fuck Kamala Harris. What she do the last 4 years? This bitch should be embarrassed. Fuck Kamala Harris. Fuck Kamala Harris. Left the borders wide open for the criminals and terrorists. Mainstream news station twisting up the narrative, pandering to black people, switching up her heritage. She laughing at the state of our country like it's hilarious. America's time to let them hear it. All together saying fuck Kamala Harris. Y'all been patient, seeing them pass laws for indoctrination on the children. God willing, y'all fall in the pits of Satan. And all I'm saying is your whole administration done it begin. Now the whole world just sees the United States of embarrassment. Talking about Kamala can help us. Bitch, I'm not hearing it. What she done so far for this country. Hey, I'm just
Let's go.
While Biden's making speechless ass speeches.
I'm serious.
Everything y'all do just hurts us more. Point blank, period. Fuck Kamala Harris. Fuck Kamala Harris. What she do the last 4 years? This bitch should be embarrassed. Fuck Kamala Harris. Fuck Kamala Harris. Left the borders wide open for the criminals and terrorists. Extreme news station twisting the narrative. Pandering the black, but up her heritage. She laughing at the state of you like it's hilarious. America's time to let them hear it. I'm together saying fuck Kamala Harris.
That's where we stand at. That's where we stand at right now. So right now the scores are 212, 119. Weird. Kind of weird. I told you I was gonna come back. I was gonna, let it be known what's going on. I was gonna show it. But this is kind of weird. This is really, 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 really kind of weird. The AP votes for the AP poll on 210, 113. And what is this? Fox News is showing 212, 119. Let's see what they saying. Let's see. They ain't really saying nothing. Jesus Christ. Yep. So Fox News is wrong because AP, as well as Google electoral maps, is showing 210 to 113. Let me see what Maryland did. Oh, man. Maryland voted for Kamala Harris. Jesus Christ. Y'all let me down, Maryland. Y'all let me down. Y'all let me down something terrible. Y'all let me down something terrible, Maryland. It's killing me because Fannie Willis won today. I'm kind of upset about that. I'm kind of upset about Fannie Willis winning. Who's called? Hold on. Yeah. So. I'm really hurt. I'm really hurt, man. Like, as much as people say they hated Fondas, Courtney gave a good fight, but there's some things that I wish Courtney would have done that would have ensured her victory. I'm really pissed because this was a fight that we could have won. That's all I can say. Let's look at some other races. I'm just really upset that like, yo, I always said, if you listen to me, I won't steer you wrong. But Courtney for what she had, I still stand behind Courtney over Fonnie any day. Come on, Carrie Lake. Jesus Christ. I need Carrie Lake to win. Come on. Ted Cruz won. That's what I'm talking about. Bernie Sanders. Oh, God. Bernie Sanders won as an independent? Eli Crane won. I don't know who that is, but okay. Christian Ingle beat Juan. Okay. Juan. This is Romano. Tom Barrett beat Curtis. He's beating Curtis McDowell. Yeah. Oh, there's been a correction. Donald Trump is up 210 to Kamala Harris 113. What's going on, y'all? Donald Trump is up 210 to Kamala Harris 113. Now to just switch 214 to 179. Like, wait a minute, what is going on? What in the world? How did that just happen? Hold on. 214 to 179. Huh? Okay, because she got California. Okay, cool. Well, nothing reporting. So something ain't right. Hold on. Let's show that. Let's show that. Hold on. Something ain't right. Something is not right. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Colorado, right? She won Colorado 55% to 42.7%. But when you look at California, they automatically give it to Kamala Harris with 54 electoral votes. But you see the vote percentage is nothing. You see this? The vote percentage is nothing. Then you go to Washington, the same thing. That's 12 electoral votes. The vote percentage is nothing. Trump is up in Arizona by 2 points. By two milliliter points. New Mexico, they saying Kamala Harris is winning with 5 electoral votes. Okay. Illinois, wait a minute. Minnesota, Trump is up. Wisconsin, Trump is up. Michigan, Trump is up. Arizona, Trump is up by 2 milliliter points. Georgia, Trump is up by, let's see, 2, that's 50. He's up by 2.9% in Georgia with 90% reporting. There's no way she can gain that many grounds back. She can't gain that ground back. North Carolina, Trump is up by 2.9%. Virginia is too close to call. Kamala Harris is up by, what is that? By 1.7%. So New Mexico, we got to pull this up. Trump got to come and grab this. Nevada, no, okay. Trump got to win this. Oregon, 44%. Kamala's up big. Washington, nothing reporting. California, nothing's reporting. So, okay. 214 to 179. Yep. Now, this is the time that they start flipping ballots and they start, doing wrongful things. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to stay up. I'm going to keep an eye on this. I appreciate y'all. If y'all want to contribute to the channel to keep the channel going, y'all go ahead and hit the Cash App at $OfficialDanaJay, or you can hit the little square box at the bottom called the Super Chat. Everything is appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you in advance. If you want to support Dana J channel, his Cash App is $OfficialDanaJay. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for putting that up there. Trump is up 51.1% in Georgia with 90% reporting. Okay. I need Carrie Lake to come and win Arizona. Come on. Come on, Carrie. What are you doing? Need Carrie Lake to win. New York. What? Kamala Harris in New York? This is too close to call. Maine is 18% reporting. You never know what's going to happen up there with that. Connecticut up by 10 with 24%. I think Trump going to come and take the lead on that. Massachusetts, Trump got, it's 46% reporting. I think if Trump come and take it at 50%, if Trump come back at 50%, then hey. 64%. New Hampshire's kind of iffy. New Jersey, Kamala got with 84%. Cool. Delaware, she got with 90%. Maryland, she got with 76%. I can't believe Maryland, man. Virginia, hold on. Trump's coming back. Here we go. 2.7 points away from tying it up. With 75% reporting, we can pull it out. The Democrat trying hard to cheat. You cannot believe the fake media numbers. Right. And what up, Amelia? You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right with this. That's why I'm checking like 4 different joints. See what else is going on. Whoa. Where's they getting these numbers from? 193 to 216 now? Hold on. I'm looking at what's going on. Hold on, y'all. Amelia, hey. I cannot believe those numbers. They have not counted all. Hold on. They have not counted all of Cali yet. Hold on, let me see something. Cali have zero reporting right now, but they gave it to Kamala Harris. And Nevada is still gray. Oregon with 46% report, and they gave it to Kamala Harris. Washington, 10% reporting. Kamala Harris is up by 0.8%. 214 to 179. Two 14 to 179. Trump wins the hour. Okay. I don't understand why they giving California to Kamala Harris and nothing is reporting. That's a new update. Why the AP called Washington out of on California. The AP declared the winner of several races when polls closed statewide. AP only makes such a call if results from AP vote cast at poll close show a candidate leading by at least 15 percentage points. But ain't nobody, come on, man, stop this. AP race call, Kamala Harris wins California. Kamala Harris won California on Tuesday, giving her the largest prize in presidential election, 54 electoral votes. How did she win? That part right there, Amelia, wait a minute. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Hold on. Kamala Harris won California on Tuesday, giving her the largest prize in the presidential election, 54 electoral votes. The outcome is the heavily Democratic state where Harris previously served as a U.S. Senator and Attorney General was expected. A Republican candidate hasn't won a presidential contest in the nation's most populous state since 1988. The Associated Press declared Harris the winner at 11 p.m. Get out of here. No. So the AP poll is cheating Kamala Harris. That's what I'm saying, Stephanie. Things can change. So they can't do that. They can't do that. Things definitely can change. Let's go look at another joint. Hold on. Did Mark Robinson win? Hold on. God damn. This ain't. Wait a minute. 193 to 216? Hold on. Now, folk, now different ones got different things. Hold on. Let me see. Pennsylvania. Trump is up 74% reporting. Trump is up by 4 points. 4.2 points. Trump is up in North Carolina with 88% reporting by 2.7%. I meant 2.7%. Yeah. Trump is up in Georgia by 2.7%. Yep. With 90% reporting. Arizona, Trump is up by 0.2% with 50% reporting. Come on, Arizona. Pull through for Trump. Come on. Alaska results is expected at around 1 a.m. Nevada results expected soon. Kamala smashing Trump in Oregon. Kamala smashing Trump in Washington with 47% reporting. Hold on. This is too close to call. California with 3% report. Kamala is up by, Jesus Christ. In California, Kamala is up by, but it's only 3% reporting, so it's early. She up by 15 points in California. Man, let her stay over there in that shithole ass country. California ain't nothing but a shithole anyway. I said it. Okay, 179 to 214. Whew. So Fox got things. Fox cheating like hell. Because the Associated Press got it 179 to 214 Trump. Come on, 270. We need 270. Let's go. Cali got a while to go. Trump won Idaho. Yep. Trump won Idaho. Yep. You're right about that. Trump won Idaho with 14% reporting. Hey, Galatians. Lexington said something ain't right. Yeah. Stephanie said our polls just closed at 8 p.m. Yeah. So, Stephanie, did y'all have early voting out there? Okay. Well, let me start my goal. Okay. Queen B, hey. Polls in Michigan was from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Okay, okay. So how turnout out there, Stephanie? Trump is up 230 to 179. Yep, Trump won North Carolina. I'm looking at it now. Okay, so now we Georgia, and we need this 16 to put us at 246. We need Georgia, 246, then 257. We need Arizona. Ooh. We need Minnesota, which Trump is up badly by 30-something points. We need Wisconsin, which Trump is up by 3 points. We need Michigan. Trump is almost up by 10 points in Michigan. And Pennsylvania, Trump is up, almost up. Yo, if we win Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Georgia, it's a wrap. And we in. If we win the states that we got the lead in right now, it's over. You can kiss this goodbye because we 40 wins away right now. We 40 points away. We 40 points away. We are 40 points away. $179 to 230. Let's go. We 40 points away. The AP hasn't called this race, but we 40 points away. 40 points away. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. We can do it. 40 points away. Hold on. Let me see what y'all saying. He won South Carolina. Let's see. Yep. South Carolina and North Carolina. Yep. I voted before work. Okay. It was a huge turnout in Michigan. Yeah. Michigan is a battle right now. Michigan. Hold on. Michigan. Trump is up by like almost 8 points. By 6. He up by 6. 32% report. Trump is up. Let's go. Let's go. We 40 points to freedom. 40 points to freedom. Say no to communism. We 40 points to freedom. Electoral college votes. Yep, Queen Bee. I told my daughter, if Trump turns Cali, it will be epic. Yeah. If Trump turned Cali, it's going to be epic. I wonder what percentage. He's up 9 points in the popular votes. He's up 9 points in the popular votes. Let's see what these fools talking about. Let me see what Lou talking about. Hold on.
minimum wage. It's a really interesting shift. And if I may, Trace, the other big point for us here in California, you look at this change, this massive reconstruction of the Republican Party.
So race was called in California. Okay. They called that real early for her. They called that real early for her. Hold on. Let me go over to LV Nation and see what they talking about. Hold on. Let's see what LV Nation talking about. Stephen Gardner going there. Hold on. LV Nation. Let me see what LV Nation talking about.
Every name of the book, they say you were going to lose, but I'm not going to rub it in their face. The fact that they're very sad right now, not going to rub it in their face. This is not the time for that. It's not the time to split up as a country. It's not time for any of that. It's time to lock in, make this country a great place. And I hope that this is a reality call, no matter what happens. No matter what happens, I hope that this is a reality call, that the mainstream media is on your side. The mainstream media is lying all the time for you. And legitimately, it has become way too big to rig, that you guys are getting a wake-up call. If you look at the difference between them, look at the Trump headquarters. People are celebrating, listening to music, having the time of their life. All right, here we go. It's time to unite as a country. Forget all these people. I don't want to even care. Like melting down, I get it. And it's going to be funny for some time, but it's time to unite. It's time to come together, finally, common sense. Literally, in this chat right now, in this chat, we have gay conservatives, we have Muslims, we have black people, we have every race, we have everybody. And guess what we all have in common? We are all American, but the biggest thing we have in common is that we're God's children. After being God's children, we are all American. And we all want to make this country a better place. We all want the world to be a safer place. We don't want world war. We don't want nuclear war. We want to lock in and stop wars. We want to lock in and create better lives for ourselves, right? We want to protect children. We want to protect people from every bad thing that could possibly happen. So that's what this is about. And I think that a lot of people think that on this side, we don't want that for every American. And sure, if people on this side don't want that, then I don't want them. Telling you, man.
Yep.
Got to lock in. All right. Pennsylvania, same thing. Still no update here. 80% of the vote. Trump is, not going to say it. I'm not going to say anything more that has to do with winning or losing, or losing or winning right now. Arizona. Let's go check Arizona real quick.
Let's go see. Trump.
Yeah, you don't have to be nice to them, guys. You don't even have to talk to them ever again. You just let them be in their own world. If you do that, I promise you'll be more at peace. Fuck what they're doing. I don't care. But I also don't wish harm on fellow Americans, people in this country that are going through a lot of mental problems, if you know what I mean. Because a lot of them are about to lose it. And specifically with this, with what's happened, like I said, whatever happens tonight, these people legitimately think that we're the worst people in the world, and we're literally killing them on a popular vote. So this is one of the biggest reality calls and reality checks for people like Destiny, for people like Hassan Piker. This is a huge reality check for a lot of these, for Harry Sisson. This is a huge reality check for a lot of these people that have been laughing. Joe Biden's better. Trump is better. Just look at the exit polls. Look at the exit polls. Look at the polls as a whole. It's a huge wake-up call for all of you fucking idiots that think, okay, there I go, being a bad person. I apologize.
Fine, Lou. Speak your mind.
My bad, guys. I didn't mean to flip out like that. All right. So something just went for Kamala. What just went for Kamala? Was it New Mexico? I think New Mexico been called. New Mexico is close. Closer than a lot of people would have thought that would have been. PA, still nothing changed in PA. Michigan, oh my God, Trump. Look at the lead he's building in Michigan. I told you guys he's looking to take off from Michigan.
Instagram just
take a look at the betting market.
Over there.
Betting market has Trump almost at 90%.
Instagram took my live down. That's okay.
Look at this. Almost at 90%. Yeah, they have Trump to win Michigan right now, 7%. Trump to win Wisconsin at 94%. Trump to win Pennsylvania at 89%. Ladies and gentlemen, it's looking like a slide according to the betting markets, but I'm not going to celebrate. Georgia, what's going on in Georgia?
Let's go.
Did it get called yet?
Georgia ain't get called yet, but 90%.
Georgia been called? Yeah, let's see.
Trump opening up with a 2.7%.
No, it hasn't been called yet. Georgia still has not been called. They're at 91 reporting right now.
Yep.
91 reporting. So it hasn't been called yet.
So pretty much, like I said, man.
Come on back to 2024, and you guys are asking, how come we can't call North Carolina? Well, we may be getting closer because Mecklenburg is in, and Wake is pretty much in.
Well, Fox News isn't calling North Carolina, even though Axios already called North Carolina. A bunch of people already called North Carolina, but apparently Fox News isn't calling. What's going on with Fox News? What's going on with Fox News? Whose team are these people on? They're not even calling. Like, they're not even calling North Carolina, really. Everybody's calling North Carolina.
But North Carolina been called already.
What's Brian Tyler Cohen saying right now? Brian Tyler Cohen is another clown.
89%.
Brian Tyler Cohen. Let's see. Let's go to his live stream.
No, I don't want to look at that, Lou. I don't want to look at that, bro. I don't want to look at that nigga live, man. Hell with Brian Telecoin. I do not want to look at Brian Telecoin. Something going on in Texas right now. Let's see what's going on in Texas. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Y'all at Howard University. Let's see. Hold on.
So Pennsylvania is rumored we get the answers for Pennsylvania tonight. I don't know. I thought I had heard earlier today.
Well,
they want to take their
they've
time.
improved how they count the votes, but you know, I don't want any state to rush. Let's get this thing right so that every vote counts and that the will of the American people will be expressed.
Very, very important. So, folks, we are standing by, and I think we're going to be joined by a couple of other guests in just a moment or two. But continue to stay tuned here.
Yeah, let me give out commercial break before you take a break. We're very thankful to the National Newspaper Publishers Association to make it plain, and to all of the supporters that enabled the NNPA and Make It Plain to do this tonight live from the historic campus of Howard University. We thank the coalition that's trying to stem the tide of obesity in Black America. And shout out to Reverend Sharps and his op-ed quote. When we come back, we'll get some more details on that. But we thank everybody and all the publishers of the NNPA from across the country, from the West Coast, Southwest, the Midwest, the Northeast, Southeast.
Trump delivering remarks. Let me see. Let's see. Everybody's live. Officer Tatum live. Everybody live. Let's see. Okay. Mm. 192 to 230. Florida was called? Okay. What is a Green Party? What is that? Yeah, hit the like button, yo.
Tried to argue that people should vote for her based on identity politics, whereas the Trump campaign, which was accused of being Hitler, fascist, wanted to, implement, get rid of democracy, essentially, is running ahead with those groups, and that's not something that they expected. Those were the key people that they needed to get her over the finish line. Now, the night is not over, but long term, Democrats are going to have to think about, they're losing their coalition. And how are they going to get it back? You can't just argue that someone in your opponent is a Nazi, essentially. You have to have something to offer. And at this point, they're looking at the numbers and saying, if we're running this far behind in these places that we're looking at the votes, it's going to be a tough climb getting to that 270.
One of the interesting things that strikes me as you say that is that the character issue was dug into so deeply by the Harris campaign and by Democrats at large across the country. And Kaylee, it looks like not only did the 48% that has been rock solid from throughout the entire course of his run, not only did they not care about that issue, I think, they say, well, we know and we've seen all of this, what we watch is, the policy results, whatever they're saying, but added people on top of that, despite these character issues.
All right, I don't know. They're chatting up a storm on Fox. We're going to be keeping track of what's going on overall, but I will say that it's not over. Minnesota, Georgia, we still got We still got a lot of work to do, guys. Still got a lot of work. Still got stuff going on. Obviously, local elections happening. We have, of course, Carrie Lake. We have other stuff that we gotta talk about. All right, Georgia. What's going on with Georgia? Georgia still hasn't been called. 91% reporting. Yeah, Democrats are banking on over-reporting at this point. Trump up in Michigan, we're only 38%. Wisconsin, Minnesota flipped like up by a lot with 50% reporting. So yeah, we really don't know. It's too early. It's too early, guys. Don't get too excited. Yeah, it seems like they're rolling. They're rolling all this thing. You never know. You never know. Don't celebrate. Don't be that person tonight that, you know, celebrate. How long have we been on this live stream for? We've been on this live stream for 4 hours and 32 minutes.
Yep. I think they about to try to steal this. Let me go to X and see what's going on X. Hold on, y'all. I'm just looking. Oh, hold on. Watch this.
We're here in Bordentown, Jersey. It is slow as molasses here. I mean, the gentleman telling me at the end of the line there, the official saying that there's new machines and there's a process you have to go through. It's so slow. We got people walking out right here. We're going to ask them how it went. How'd it do, guys?
How you doing?
How long did you have to wait to vote?
5 hours.
5 hours?
Yeah.
5 hours and 2 minutes.
And how are you? Well, you have a timer. May I see that? Yeah. May I see that timer? Look at that. 5 hours, 2 minutes, and 7 seconds. How are you feeling?
Glad to be done, but glad we're able to vote.
Glad to vote.
Yeah.
Good to vote. Tired and hungry, though.
Tired and hungry.
Ready for dinner.
Get some pizza,
Glad we
maybe.
can vote, though.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We got pizza. We got chairs. How you doing, guys? Hi.
This is what we do on our birthday.
Your birthday. Happy birthday. Hi, guys. Everyone here has chairs to sit in. How long you guys gonna be waiting to vote? 2 more hours. You've been on the line 2
And
hours.
this is in Mercer County, Trenton, New Jersey.
And you got another 2 hours. 4 hours. You're
They
willing to
still
wait
haven't voted
4
yet.
hours to vote. Now, haven't they already called New Jersey? Or no, they haven't called New Jersey yet. Okay, we'll make sure every vote's counted here in Bordentown, New Jersey. Where does this line go? It goes all the way around. Wraps around. How long have you been waiting? 2.5 hours. And how long do you have to
Stop
wait
these
still?
people from voting.
That's 4 or 5 hours of waiting to vote. Has it been like this before in previous elections? No. What was it like last time?
In and out, 10 minutes.
10 minutes. That's what they're saying. Just come from Eve. Eve Sham said the same thing. Mount Laurel said the same thing. How you doing, sir? How long did you wait to vote?
My second trip here was 4 o'clock. 4 till now. 5 hours, 5 hours and 12 minutes.
5 hours 12. That's a record. 5 hours and 12
It's
minutes.
crazy.
Crazy.
The system is brutal.
What is happening in there? Why is it so brutal?
Number one, you got two computers. The printer takes too long to print. And you have to keep on pushing buttons just to try to go back and do things. Wow. It needs to be up. This stuff right here is garbage.
Garbage.
Waste tax dollar money. Get some better equipment.
Waste the tax dollar money, get better equipment. Garbage. It's a disgrace. I think we get the idea.
Let's go, James O'Keefe. Hold on.
Reports of fraud in Philadelphia and the key battleground state of Pennsylvania, and that law enforcement is on the way. They've already caught the Democrats cheating all over the state. We're live on air right now with our live feed at Real Alex Jones, myself, Owen Schroyer, Roger Stone, and others breaking it down. It is insane. The electricity is going off in all the key Republican counties in a bunch of places. They're finding all of these fake voters. Illegals are voting. And then out in Arizona, the election machines are going out and the power's going out. And it's just happening all over the place. Are desperate. They are going crazy. But so many people are seeing through this right now. And if they do try to attempt to steal it, or they claim that Harris has really won, nobody is going to buy it. But that's why they're saying it's going to take weeks to count the votes so they can continue to have those mail-in ballots. They've got big caches of to bring in. They're also all over the place telling Republicans the machines aren't working, but just give us your ballot and we'll file it later. Then the election officials can decide who's won. They caught him in Houston today. It's being confirmed. It's not even denied. Taking thousands and thousands of Republican votes off, flipping them to Democrat. There's videos of machines flipping always from Republican to Democrat. This is crazy. But Trump isn't playing games. As he says law enforcement is on their way, they are. Again, we're covering it all live on air right now on X at Real Alex Jones, the live feed. Millions are watching. And if that feed goes down, Infowars.com/show. Election coverage right through the evening. Join us and get our coverage. We're going to be simulcasting with a bunch of other amazing journalists and researchers. Join us right now at the Real Alex Jones live election coverage of the 2024 election. I respectfully ask you to pay attention to what I'm about to say, because it is critical in 3 important ways. It'll keep my broadcast on the air. It will get you the highest quality, amazing CBD that's so good for your whole body, inflammation, joints, you name it. And you're the best deal you're going to find anywhere. I've been promoting and selling CBD for more than 20 years. Everybody knows.
Okay. The Amish is voting for Trump. I'm just giving y'all what's going on. Ted Cruz won his re-election. Let's go, Ted. Hold on. Breaking. Jim Justice, West Virginia, just flipped the Senate seat red. There we go. We just gained the seat. Hold on. all Jews, y'all. All Jews. What's that? The Amish Jews.
Do we know the last person to check in?
No, you're done.
Getting in? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, wait.
Using that for an hour? Good God Almighty.
I just got it back because I thought I would do. I got to have
Okay, hold on. Kamala Harris, they just gave her some more votes. It's 230 to 205. They giving her New Mexico. Trump starting to pull away in Arizona. I thought Illinois was going to flip their self red, man. She ain't getting none of the Hispanics. $212 to $232 now. I should have went to Mar-a-Lago tonight.
Get those Wayne County numbers done first. I should note, the Secretary of State just walked in here to monitor the counting of those absentee ballots as she's been doing at precincts around the state.
All right, Jim Sciutto, thank you so much. Jim Sciutto in Detroit. I mean, John, it's 2020. We only have 16% reported in Wayne County, home of Detroit. one of the things you look for in life are consistency. Death taxes, Wayne County comes to light. Wayne County, Gary, Indiana, yeah, they're consistent. This is my 10th presidential election, and Yeah. it's the 10th time you've been counting late in the night, and you're saying, hello, Troy, hello. Yeah. It's the way it is. But, you see the Secretary of State's there, Jim is there. Again, that's nothing nefarious. It's just inefficiency, to your point about that we live in a technological age. And Jim just said, they changed the law in Michigan so you could count some of the early votes, beforehand, and then release them after the polls close. So it adds to the why. But right now, let's focus on the what, which is an 86,000 vote, almost 87,000 vote lead for the former president, again, in one of the states he flipped in. I'll pull that out to make sure I'm right. Yes, he's leading all three of them now. Oh, wait, that changed while we were that changed talking. while we were talking. She was ahead She in was Michigan, ahead. and now she is no longer. Now Donald Trump is in the lead. Right now, not all the votes are counted, but right now he's. And what does that mean for the electoral map? Donald Trump has 230 electoral votes. He is 40 electoral votes away from winning. Kamala Harris has 165 electoral votes. She is 105 electoral votes away from winning. Let's see what the states we have not called where their vote counts are. Pennsylvania. Donald Trump is in the lead there with 51.2% of the vote. Kamala Harris has 47.7% of the vote. Donald Trump is ahead of her by more than 206,000 votes. That's with 83% of the estimated vote in. That's Pennsylvania. Battleground Michigan, Donald Trump up 51.3% of the vote. Kamala Harris has 46.9% of the vote. Donald Trump with a more than 111,000 vote lead with an estimated 44% of the vote in from Michigan. Wisconsin now, Donald Trump in the lead there too. 50.8% of the vote. Kamala Harris has 47.6% of the vote. Donald Trump almost 80,000 votes ahead of her with 3/4 of the vote, 74% of the estimated vote from the bad state in. Battleground Georgia, Donald Trump is up 50.7%. Kamala Harris is 48.4%. Donald Trump more than 118,000 votes ahead of her with an estimated 93% of the estimated vote in. Arizona, Donald Trump is ahead there too with 49.8% of the vote. Kamala Harris has 49.3% of the vote. He is more than 7,500 votes ahead of her right now, but they still have about 48% of the vote to count, 52% of the estimated vote in. In Nevada, Donald Trump is in the lead with 73% of the vote. Kamala Harris has 26.2% of the vote. Donald Trump has a more than 10,000 vote, almost 11,000 vote lead. That is with only 2% of the estimated vote in. As we follow these crucial undecided races, we are already also getting closer to another poll closing. 4 more electoral votes are at stake in the next hour in the heat of the battle to reach 270. So every electoral vote counts. We're just minutes away from voting ending in the reliably blue state of Hawaii. Over to John King now at the Magic Wall. John. So Jake, a quick look. You just went through the numbers. Just want to look very quickly. These 3 states, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, will determine the fate of the Harris campaign, whether there's any chance that she can. As we wait to see the results, I just want to show you something. Bring it up. Remember January 6th. Donald Trump was finished. Even Republicans were running away from Donald Trump. Donald Trump is done as a national politician. I want to show you something. This is Trump overperforming his 2020 performance by 3% or more. Right? This is statewide. We're not done with some of these counts out here, so this will change a little bit. But Donald Trump overperforming 2020 after January 6, 2021. That's the statewide vote. Look at this. Just look at this when you go to full counts. Look at how many counties across America, 994 of the 4,000 plus, 4,600 plus counties and townships, especially up this way, part of the country, they don't call them counties, they call them townships, but in nearly 1,000, 993 right now. This will change as we go through, but Donald Trump is overperforming, and look at where they are. He's mostly performing in red areas. His vote is getting higher in the areas where he wins elections. Yes, there are some blue places where he's overperforming, but just look at battleground Pennsylvania. Look at all these red counties, places that Trump wins, where he's overperforming by 3% or more what he did in 2020. Then you come out here, let's go up to battleground Michigan. These are the decisive states left on the board right now. Look at in the areas, those are his base areas. He's getting more. The same over here in battleground Wisconsin. So the former president of the United States, given up for dead, Jake, after January 6, 2021, is running stronger now than he did in the last campaign. All right, John King, thank you so much. Every electoral vote counts, and 4 more are on the line right now as polling places are about to close in Hawaii, and we project Kamala Harris will win the state of Hawaii with its 4 electoral votes. Not a surprise, Hawaii, a reliably Democratic vote, but that does mean a pickup of 4 electoral votes for Kamala Harris. Donald Trump has 230. He is 40 votes away from winning. Kamala Harris has 169 electoral votes. She is 101 votes away from the 270 needed to win. John King. So, Jake, let's look at them where we are right now, and then we'll go through some of these battleground states where we're still waiting. But just look at the map right now. You see a lot of red, right? So let's look at the 2020 map.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge $197 for
Donald Trump won Arizona. The only difference would be Hillary Clinton in 2016 did carry Nevada. Donald Trump leads there right now when you come back to 2024. But it's just, 2024. Let me come up here, do this, hit this, and you go there at 2024. So that's the one, that's just a dramatic change when you come here. And so Donald Trump is remaking the map again at the moment. And the question is there any way for Harris to come back? Again, we've given Donald Trump North Carolina. So let's see where we are in Georgia. If Donald Trump lost Georgia, the vice president cannot afford to lose Pennsylvania. Yes, Nevada's out there, Arizona's out there, Michigan and Wisconsin are out there. 19. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So can she come back in Georgia to stop that from happening? She's limiting her. If he wins Georgia, her path is so limited. So it's 118,000 votes right now. In a state that 4 years ago by 11,700 votes, Donald Trump with 93%. That's an important number of the vote counted is ahead by nearly 120,000 votes. So you're looking, this is where they would have to be. You can pick up votes elsewhere, but that's where most of the votes are. That's close to half of the state population right in Atlanta, the metropolitan area around it. So what's out there? Are there live outstanding votes out there? Well, let's take a look. The answer is yes. Let me get rid of the coloring so you don't have to see that. The answer is yes, they're out there. This is you're at the point now where you're talking about drawing to an inside straight flush. Essentially, you need these votes to come in overwhelming numbers for you. But you do see there's the mathematical possibility. This is why the Harris campaign is on the phone. This is why I assume Donald Trump has not come out yet to say anything, because he's hoping that this one comes off the board as well. You're looking at the math right there. It's possible. So we're waiting for more votes in Georgia. So then you come up, Jake, and we'll look at the blue wall states and to see if any of the math is changing. But if you look at the map right now, you would so much rather be Donald Trump than the vice president. All right, and we have a projection, John. CNN can project that Kamala Harris will win the Commonwealth of Virginia. Commonwealth of Virginia, with its 13 electoral votes, will go to the Democrat Vice President Kamala Harris. What does that mean for the electoral math? Let's take a look. With 270 electoral votes needed to win, Donald's only 40 behind with 230. Kamala Harris has 182 electoral votes. Let's bring you a key race alert. Where are we with the states that we have not projected yet? Pennsylvania, Donald Trump in the lead, 51.3% of the vote. Kamala Harris, 47.6% of the vote. Donald Trump has a more than 213,000 vote lead over her with 84% of the estimated vote in from Pennsylvania. In battleground Michigan, Donald Trump up there, 51.2% of the vote. Kamala Harris is 47% of the vote. Donald Trump with a 107,290 vote lead over
Virginia.
Harris.
I don't know how that
but there's
happened.
still about 55% of the vote that has not been counted in Michigan. A lot of votes to count in Michigan. Wisconsin now, Donald Trump 51% of the vote, Harris 47.4%. Donald Trump with a more than 92,000 vote lead over Harris. That's with more than 3/4 of the votes counted in Wisconsin, 77% of the vote. In battleground Georgia, Donald Trump up 50.7% to Harris's 48.4%. Donald Trump with a 118,838 vote lead over Harris, with 93% of the estimated vote in.
Yeah,
in battleground Arizona, Donald Trump up 49.8% to Harris's 49.3%. Donald Trump with a 9,600 plus vote lead. That's with slightly more than half of the vote counted in Arizona, 52%. In Nevada, Donald Trump up 73% to Harris's 26.2% of the vote. Donald Trump with an almost 11,000 vote lead. But that is, again, with only 2% of the estimated vote in Nevada counted. Still a lot of votes to count in Nevada. John?
So, Jake, let's look at, right now, you're looking at the big map, and you're seeing all that red. Yes, Virginia, who just projected for the vice president, that one's blue. I'll take a closer look in a minute at that one. But you're looking at the blue wall states. Essentially, Harris's only path is to come back in these three states right there. I can give you a conceivable possibility where she only has to come back in two of them, but she has to come back in all three of them to have a reasonable path to 270 electoral votes, and it's a problem at the moment, 168,000 votes. I'm told more votes just recently came in Philadelphia, and indeed they did. So now you're at 76%. That estimate is going to change a little bit as more votes come in. But you see that, the vice president opening a healthy lead in Philadelphia, which is a building block of a Democratic win in Pennsylvania. The question is it enough? I just showed you Trump was leading. So 78%, 477,000 votes. If you go back 4 years ago, it's 81%, and it's 3,000 votes. Remember that. 81 and still 3. 78 and 477. Can she move both numbers up when we get the final quarter of the vote? That's the challenge, because you need that math to overcome that.
They behind.
What if I told you that you could block all ads or get paid to see?
They are behind.
Is it just Philadelphia, the suburbs where there are outstanding votes? Again, if you're joining us late, the larger the circle, the more votes that are still outstanding to be counted, the color, the way the candidate who's winning in that area.
I'm going to be here tonight.
So you've got, you still do right here, Philadelphia, Delaware County, Chester County, Montgomery County. There's still some math to be done there. A little bit out there in Allegheny County, where we talked to Brian Todd earlier in the night. A little bit up in Erie County, Swing County. Tends to be very close, though. So let's come back and look at this as we come through it. Number one, there are bellwether counties right now in Pennsylvania. Northampton is one of them, and Trump is leading with 52% of the vote right now. This county usually picks the winner in the state. As I say that, I'll say its twin is Erie, way over here, not twin geographically. It's twin in that they voted twice for Obama, then for Trump, then for Biden. Erie and Northampton, 2 of 25 counties that did that. At the moment, the vice president is leading in Erie County. In the last campaign, it was Vigo County, Indiana. Their streak of picking the winner went off the board. We'll see if the two swing counties in Pennsylvania split as this election goes through. But if you're looking at this map right now, 85% of the vote, it's this. That's big. If you're looking at 50,000, 60,000, it's easier to do the math. You're looking at 168,000, the math gets hard. Is it impossible? No. But the question is, when you start coming in here, Chester County's at 81%, large suburban counties where if you get 20 or 30% of the votes still out, you can do some big math. Montgomery County at 68%. As you can see, this is a much more populous county, so you're waiting for the 30% to come in there. The vice president would have to win it gangbusters, probably higher than the percentage she's getting so far. I just want to check against President Biden. It's a little below Biden, which seems pretty consistent when you go through some of these areas across these states. Bucks County is this one here. Yes, I'm in the right place. That's Montgomery. Oh, Bucks has turned red. That's why I couldn't find it, because Bucks has turned red. Only 55% of the vote in. But if this is red at the end of the night, Donald Trump's going to win the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. This is the more blue collar, the more competitive of the three collar counties. It's Bucks, Delaware, and Montgomery. Used to be this was solidly Democratic, and the others were Republican. The education divide has flipped that way. Montgomery and Delaware are reliably this. Donald Trump, only 55% of the vote in, 50 to 49. If you do it there, you go back in time, 51, 48, 47. So Trump was competitive here. It was a 4-point race, a little more than that 4 years ago. But again, in a close battleground state, you want to move the margins, you flip a county. So let's see if that one holds as we go. If you're in the Harris campaign, that particularly makes you nervous. And then you come out here, and again, I just pick them randomly. This is where Trump just runs it up. So you're saying, can she come back in the Philadelphia suburbs and in Philadelphia? Mathematically, you can make the case. Common sense-wise, you start after a while to think, he's getting 75% here, he's getting 78% here. There's a little bit of vote out there, not much, not hardly anything left there, not much left there. So his vote's mostly in. Trump's vote is mostly in when you look at the map.
230 to 09
the question is there really enough there? Let's see where they are here? 94%
No,
delegated
no,
counties. So
I'm
again,
sorry.
you're getting 59 to 39, 20-point gap.
Wait a minute.
20-point gap. So yeah, but it's got to be a lot of votes to come in and say they're at 94%.
They got you 32-10.
So it's not impossible. I would say we're starting to lean into the improbable. And let's go over into Michigan. This is a state where the vice president was leading early on. Then Donald Trump took the lead. He takes the lead sometimes in states when all these rural counties fill in. Look at them all. Right? And again, you just find him, and he's at 67% here, and he's at 65% here. He's at 66% plus there. Not a lot of people, but when you've got 83 counties and you're winning 60 or 70 of them, that's how it works. And he builds it up there. And then the question is, can the Democrats overcome it with huge numbers where the people live? Number one, Wayne County, we're still only at 16%.
Well, they don't
so
do
if you're in the
anything.
Harris campaign, you're saying, okay, we have almost nothing, or less than 20% from Detroit. Right? So she's getting 62%. She's 88,000 votes. And Jake, if you go back to 2020, again, when Donald Trump won Michigan, he's getting 68, and he gets close to 600,000 votes. So that's sort of our test. When Wayne County gives us more votes, do we get a huge number like that? And is the split, right? Donald Trump at 30%, that's Detroit and the suburbs around it. Donald Trump right now, it's only 20%. It's less than 20%.
Wait a minute.
16%.
CNN is reporting 230 to 1.
Even above 30. Anything he's above 30 is an improvement for him. So we can't see it all on
Fox
this
News
map.
is reporting 216 to 232.
But Detroit, is he better? Is Trump doing better with the black vote? Or where is overall turnout maybe down a little bit from 2020? That's the big question too. And then here you have Hamtramck and you have Dearborn. They're not on the map, but they're right here. Those are two very important pockets of Arab American voters that were 200,000 plus voted for Joe Biden 4 years ago. We don't know. We don't have that granular detail just yet, but that was one of the questions in the campaign. Spent a lot of time on my trips, the Wayne State campus, younger voters, a lot of Arab and Muslim students at Wayne State, a lot of young progressive students at Wayne State. Did they lose the youth vote there? A lot of the questions. Now, I'm raising questions that we'll answer in more detail tomorrow, next week, and the week after that, when we have final results. But if you're 158,000 votes ahead, only halfway in Michigan, I mean, hate to say it, but like, you're looking at this, and like that's the best of the three blue wall states.
Let's go to Wayne County right now. Let's go to Troy, where we find Jim Sciutto as an update on the vote count there. Jim?
Jake, there have been a lot of questions and some consternation as to why we haven't seen more data from Wayne County yet. And I just spoke with the Secretary of State, Jocelyn Benson, and we believe we have the answer here. I asked her quite specifically. And she said the reason is that Wayne County, in part, given all the scrutiny on this county as it impacts the outcome of the election in this state, is not reporting partial results. It's waiting until it has either all or the vast majority of those results in before it, in effect, gives that batch and makes it public. And I just want to highlight one point that's going to happen in the next hour, perhaps even the next few minutes. A nondescript U-Haul van is going to drive in one of these doors behind me here with the last remaining outstanding absentee ballots in Detroit, part of Wayne County, about 4,000 we expect. That's the final batch, not just, we are told, of absentee ballots outstanding, but the final outstanding votes in Detroit, a big part of Wayne County. So when that truck comes through the door, they begin to tabulate those. That gets us to the point where they're going to have, in effect, all the votes they need to count and get to that point where they're going to be ready to report those final figures. We were told it could be in the next few minutes. We'll be watching. We'll report back when it happens. But that could be the point when you get that big batch reported publicly.
All right, Jim Sciutto in Detroit, Wayne County. And you were noting that we don't have Wayne County to the granular level, that we can't see Dearborn and other places where there were a lot of undecided votes during the Democratic primary. But just to remind our viewers, during the Democratic primaries, as a protest of President Biden's support for the Netanyahu government of Israel and its war on Hamas in Gaza, 100,000 Democrats voted uncommitted. As we presumably most of them as a protest vote against Biden for that issue.
Yes, absolutely. And most of them were located here in Wayne County. Again, you have Detroit, Progressive City, but also Hamtramck and Dearborn to the north and to the west. Large pockets of Arab American communities there. They're very angry at the White House. And then the next one, you come out here, this is Washington County, where I've been 4 times, maybe 5 times no 4, its election to go to the University of Michigan and talk to people out there. And again, with 71% right, the numbers can change, but she's at 66%. This is Ann Arbor, University of Michigan. Again, with a big college campus, it tends to be a very liberal pocket, progressive pocket. You're saying, wow, 65% of the vote, 66 if you round up, that's great.
Oh my God.
73%. And the math, 157,000 to 103. Well, again, we got 30% of the votes still to come in, and maybe the percentages change as well. Maybe all the votes that are out are from the campus, and and it juices up the number a little bit. But if you're looking at that now, you're underperforming the president of the United States, and Donald Trump's at 32% and 26%. That's I mean, if that gap holds, and if his improvement like that holds, I'm sorry, go ahead. That's a big deal.
Well, I was just going to say, one of the things you hear from the Arab American and Muslim American community, places like Michigan, is not that they were going to vote for Donald Trump, but they either were not going to vote or they were going to vote for Jill Stein or Cornel West. I'm not sure if Cornel West is on the ballot in Michigan, but these numbers don't add up to 100 here. So I'm guessing that there is a better than, my guess would be, educated guess would be, there's going to be a better than average showing for Jill Stein in Michigan than in other states.
Right, and she worked it hard. She was out there quite a bit. Every trip I was out there, you saw activity. She was in the state or had just been in the state.
Yeah. So just to explain it. Now, one of the other things I heard about people talking about Michigan is everybody in the media, all you talk about is the Arab American, Muslim American vote, but really the issue in terms of a bigger chunk of votes is white working class voters, union voters, because the Trump campaign ran ads slamming Harris's position on electric vehicles, EVs. And that is going to be more significant. Ultimately, that was, this is just their projection, than the Arab American, Muslim American vote. Is there any way we can gauge that, how well or poorly she did Biden when it comes to white, non-college educated union?
Hold on.
David would have the exit polls. We could look at union households. That's a question on the exit polls. I can show you some counties where we were. 3 times I went out there to talk to union.
Hold on, y'all. I'm going to Robert Gavere's page.
In the head. They just gave New Mexico to Kamala, and let's see where that was. Let's see where New Mexico was. All right. New Mexico, 51-46. There were some conversations that maybe Trump could flip that. He made a stop in New Mexico, and some people were wondering what that was about. But he said, hey, we've got election problems there. We've got border problems there. It's kind of a mess. So that was an interesting thing to see. Let's continue on. What's happening in Arizona? Here, has anything changed? Are we still at 53%? We're still at 53%, crying out loud. Georgia, 95% of the votes are in there. That margin looks good. I think Georgia's pretty safe. Senate, Kerry Lake, nothing's changed, 52-46. Balance of power is now in favor of the Republicans, so that's a nice victory that's in the can. We also still haven't seen that one race out of New York get called by the New York Times, but some other California races got called, but still, we don't have any clear decision on that, and no flips as far as I can tell. And I'm just looking for these little flip icons, but I don't see anything there. So that is our updates
right there. So again, see if that sustains itself.
Yeah.
And the Biden number at 45, the Harris very at 40. If that's the number at the end, then it's very hard.
Well,
to
there
see
you
it coming
go.
back
And
from
you can
Michigan.
see why not all of that's from that one issue or that one demographic I described, but that is quite significant if it holds. Let's go to Pamela Brown at the voting desk. Let's jump to Wisconsin if we could, because Pamela wants to talk about Milwaukee and what's going on there. Pamela?
Yeah, I've been talking to officials there in Milwaukee County as well as the city. Let's look at Milwaukee County right now. A large portion of the vote that remains is from Milwaukee City itself. This is the largest county. This is the largest
all
city
results
in
expected
Wisconsin.
overnight.
According to a source in Milwaukee County, 9 out of 19 municipalities are completely reported. And the source also says that the county clerk there expects all results from Milwaukee County to be reported between 2 and 4 a.m. tonight, Central Time. So these results
here
coming
we
in.
go.
What does it really take to stop motivate?
Here we go. The bullshit. Here we go. Here we go.
724 mail-in ballots left to be counted so far. In addition, officials are still waiting for a result from 4 wards, and those would be the day of votes. So from election day. So there's still quite a bit to go to count tonight there in Milwaukee City. For context, 69% went for Biden in 2020. And as I mentioned, this is the largest county in Wisconsin. So we're keeping a close eye on this.
All right, Pamela, thanks so much. Let's take a look at Wisconsin as long as Pamela drove us here.
So a critical point she makes, 4 wards in the city of Milwaukee.
Let's go to Bill.
I can come back to it. All right, so here's Georgia. All right, and here is the remaining vote. And what I see is a lot of the vote in Atlanta metro area is in, but there's fractions here and fractions there. I see Chatham, okay, Savannah. It's not a small county, 159. It's got about a third of the votes still remaining as well. We're not quite set up for the vote margin there, but
all right, go back to Pennsylvania. I just wanted to check in.
No, it's okay. No, when I was poking around here a moment ago is Wisconsin. If you do the remaining vote, and the reason we put in these different shades of purple is because the deeper the purple, the more outstanding the vote. The lighter the shade or the gray, that means the county is checked in already. So you see down here in Milwaukee, I mean, a little more than half is reporting in Milwaukee. There's some suggestion that in the middle of the night, 3, 4 a.m., that Milwaukee go ahead and give us the remaining vote. This is Michigan right now. This is the remaining vote out that's outstanding. Look, a lot of this is rural in the Upper Peninsula. A lot of this is rural up here, and a lot of the votes outstanding. But this is Wayne County. This is Detroit. All right, this only 23% of the vote has now been reported. So that's 75% outstanding, right? 75 to 77. Huge numbers are going to come in somewhere in that range. So a lot of votes in Detroit. So whether or not that's something they can overcome on Harris's side, I do not know. Let's pop out to the Southwest while I got you guys. And let's go here. Okay. Well, this is a change here. 0.7 now, 13,365 for Trump in Arizona. Let me just see this. Okay. You got some rurals out here. Apache, you get a lot of Republican votes up in here. Sorry, excuse me, Mojave. My bad on that. But Maricopa is the big one. 60% of the vote statewide is here in Maricopa. She has a slim lead here, 2.2. That hasn't really moved. And the folks in Arizona told us before the night began that it won't be this. It's going to go wild too. But look, if you ask this question, the decision desk, they may tell you one thing. The only thing that I can tell you is that when I poke around on this map, the population centers in Michigan, Wisconsin, and Philadelphia as well, state of Pennsylvania are still outstanding as of now.
That's what makes
a lot
you
more
nervous.
to dig into, a lot more calls to make from the data that's coming in. The biggest prize, obviously, that blue wall. Our coverage continues next.
It wasn't necessarily enough to not make it a tie, right? So
let's turn to Alex Wagner, who's standing by with our political insiders. Alex.
We are here in the.
Oh, boy. Here we go. The overnight stealing. Here we go. Man. If it ain't one thing, it's another. So now they're going to try to steal it from Trump. They're going to try to steal it from Trump in the middle of the night, which is not cool. Which is not cool at all. Maricopa County still counting. Election, see what's going on. But I'm rating these devices, y'all. Turn off power and stuff. Still half out, yeah. Excuse me. They reporting 216 to 232 right now. So Trump is up by 16 votes. I'll sway. How sway. Trump is increasing the lead in Pennsylvania. He's definitely increased the lead in Michigan. And he's definitely increased the lead in Wisconsin. Arizona, he's up by 0.8. In Georgia, he's increasing the lead even more. With 93% reporting. See, this is what I mean, man. Like, this is crazy. They over there partying at Trump joint. Man, this pisses me off because I don't know, like, you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know what you don't know what side. Like, this is a mess. Hold on.
Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Georgia.
Hold on. Let me see what's going on over here in LB Nation. Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Georgia's 93%. They still calling it. But they called California and with 13%. Come on, man. They trying to rig this thing. They trying to rig this thing, man.
You probably heard some cheering. That's because they have us up on the screen behind. They heard us on because the people here, guys, they're waiting for you to make the decision. Like I said, at 10:30, they called it for Trump, but obviously still waiting on Fox News to make that official decision. Brett, Martha?
Yeah, Madison, that area is really come around in recent years because they thought, the Harris campaign thought.
Guys, I don't know if you guys own any crypto, but right now Bitcoin is booming at 74,000, going all the way up to 75, 76, and could potentially hit 80,000 for the first time. Bitcoin and the Donald J. Trump stock is also booming.
Enjoy this moment. We worked hard for this. Enjoy the fact that we're bringing safety back to America. They're very happy that their candidate is probably going to take home the win here. And, I've been talking to voters on the ground for days now, and I got a lot of people that said they waited and they took time to make their decision, and ultimately it came out to Trump for them. So a very dedicated voting base here. And in this room, we're at the party. Obviously, they're quite excited.
All right, Madison, thank you so much. By the way, there hasn't been a lot of counting in Georgia in the last 45 minutes or so. So we'll see where that stands.
We'll get a look at that and see where that's going. But what about Tennessee, which we called a really long time ago? I know everyone's wondering what is happening in Tennessee, but Pete can answer that question for us because he is in Nashville. Did you hear, Pete, we called Tennessee?
A while ago.
With 0% precincts reporting, yes, which I very much appreciate. And so did the crowd here. My kind of state. my kind of state. But I'm telling you, we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah, so Georgia hasn't been called. So the reason why I'm waiting for Fox, MSNBC, or any of these news outlets that are the mainstream legacy media is because they're safeguard, meaning that they could get sued millions of dollars and billions of dollars for potentially, doing something like that. RSBN, they could do it. A whole bunch of different people. They're not on safeguard.
Trump winning, and we've been talking to voters all night. This is what I love about election.
All right, look. All right, look, I'm about to go, y'all. I'm about to go. Right, BlackRock, and I ain't going nowhere. But they're gonna put, yeah, I gotta go. So I'll be back. But if anything changed, I'll be back. All right. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all be blessed.